Hello, welcome to the Brum Resellers Record Store Copy Vinyl Reselling Channel. Got it out there in the end. I've done a video Monday, usual video, and I just deleted it because I just was chatting shit, basically. So I thought, obviously I didn't go to a car boot, so it's just me. There's no collections coming in. There's nothing to talk about. I was just talking absolute pomp. Yes, Danish. What's this? Get off. What's that? Oh, I'm watching that's it. I'm watching myself doing a video. What's been going on? I've been to buy a collection and the guy was in a band. Hi, Philip. He was in a band called a bit dusty. Corova Milk Bar. Now, I didn't know this, but that name of a bar, I'll leave it to the chat to answer. Yes, Andy, the People's Republic of Redditch. I'll leave it to the chat for you to answer what film that was from. Hi, Brian. But he was local. This, I don't know what happened to him. I didn't deal with him. I dealt with his family. This record, and I've got loads from Corova Milk Bar. They were from. This is interesting. This is interesting because I've just spotted something. The producers was by Mr. March, engineered by Dave Morris, at Workshop Studio in Redditch, the Republic of Redditch. Andy, the Republic of Redditch, 1992. But then it also says 22 Records, 6 New Street, Warwick, delivered through Rough Trade. Now, the why I've just clocked Mr. March, I will come on to the punk stuff soon. But also, there was a pile of merch, T-shirts. And I thought, is she going to sell them? She goes, well, and then she'd come on to it. We got these as well. Do you want to buy them? We're going to take them to the charity shop. And I added up. I was like, yeah. You buy T-shirts? Like, yeah, buy T-shirts. So, I think there's a connection to Corova Milk Bar with the name Mr. March to this band I'm going to show you now. There you go. PWEI. Pop Will Eat Itself. And this was the Cure for Sanity tour. Can't see the year right now, but it's 90s. Let's put it that way. Pop Will Eat Itself, yep. The 2 SLF albums are the greatest albums ever. Stiff Little Fingers, yeah. Sorry. Let me put this on to mute because might be inundated here. So there was that tour T-shirt. There was this tour T-shirt. This needs a wash. Oh yes, John, the 6 inches in. John, while you're there, look at this. If you haven't seen it on Instagram, look at this. You could be the only person in the room that will be able to understand the enormosity of this T-shirt. Are you ready? Look at that. Pop Will Eat Itself. the Jug of Ale, Alcester Road, Moseley, where it's closed down now. It's a Indian restaurant. Yeah, didn't Oasis play there at some point? Look at that. Their 92 t-shirt, and this was grabbed from the Jug of Ale, not far from here. But the best one, I just knew. You played there, bloody hell. Whew. There you go. An original 1995 Smashing Pumpkins tour t-shirt. I didn't know the value of this at the time. I've checked it out since, and it's quite easily probably the best thing there. And all these records were in that collection. There's no point. The best one, well, that one is Joy Division. Still, never had that. Not massively expensive. At some point, you will. Good question. Well, it's not a question. It's a statement. David, hello. How are you? I might get onto the missing luggage then, David, if that's the case. You get it, case. There's 1 million people in Birmingham. So, yeah, I think there'll be a long time coming before that actually happens. Because it's not slowing down. If anything, it's speeding up. I think a lot of people who've collected music over the years, a lot of people have collected the music over the years. They're coming to an age where I've spoken about it before. I spoke about it in the last video. They're passing away, and there's a lot to be uncovered. But yes, the reason you're here in this collection was yeah, Paul, it's a flipping amazing t-shirt. In this collection, there was a stack of punk. We're talking this. So I thought I'll go through it, show you what I got. Everyone loves a punk collection. Punk and others. Yeah, and not just that. I think it's this guy who collected this stuff wasn't massively old. Thanks, Pete. So I think what's also going to happen is you're going to see a lot of like late 80s more, early 90s more over the next few years. That's what I think anyway. Pill. Public Image Limited. Def Disco. We'll get the ball rolling. Some of these you see quite a lot. Promises Buzzcocks. Some of them you don't. Harmony in My Head. They're very dusty. They've been in a sort of a gritty environment. Buzzcocks. Ever Fallen in Love. I get a lot of punk stuff at auction, and no one tends to see it stuck in with ABBA. Yeah. I think if you know what you're looking for, then unlike me. Buzzcocks what? And the lady phoned me and said, did you buy records? Like, yeah, boy. I said, what you got? And she goes, and it's when that sort of, they don't tell you what they've got. Just, can you give me an idea of some of the artists? Because if they start saying Mantovani, Diana Ross, blah, blah, blah. You know, if they say one, you know, I've got Beatles, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and I'll go and have a look. And it was one of them ones. It was in Hall Green, and I thought, you know what, I might as well just go. It doesn't matter what's there. It's on the way home. And she never said, oh, there was loads of punk. Not a clue. So another Buzzcocks. I spoke about this in this last one. It has the Howard Devoto name. I've learned that if that isn't there, it's worth a lot more. Clash. Cost of Living EP. Don't think there was any Crass lost in Asda. Bank Robber Clash. Look at this. Clash. Groovy Times. Demo. Gates of the West. Not for resale. I haven't looked at what that's worth or anything yet. But, yeah. He liked his punk. Remote Control Clash. The Ruts. Pretty common. Some of these are common. Skids. Vanguard's Crusade. And Working for the Yankee Dollar. That's pretty common. I knew this punk. He used to chuck his rarest punk singles without sleeves into a wooden tea crate until he needed to play them next to on the floor to where he fed his cats. I mean, that's kind of typical to the state some of the punk singles come in. Skids, pretty common. Sex Pistols, pretty vacant. Somebody had what's the word? The A&M 7-inch Sex Pistols. Brought it into Nuneaton, thinking it was an original, and it turns out it wasn't an original. But it was good to see. If you follow the Facebook channel, Facebook page, I think the link should be in the description below. X-Ray Specs Identity. Picture cover. Another X-Ray Specs. The Day the World Turned Bagler. I was expecting this to be sort of green, but the label is, but it's not. Theatre of Hate. Propaganda. And Do You Believe in the Western World? Theatre of Hate. Oh, gotta be careful with this one. The Creatures, Wild Things. That's a double. I'll show you that. A double sort of single. Theatre of Hate. Rebel Without a Brain. I think that's punk. It was kind of in the same collection. I thought I'd just show it. Yeah. The Ruts, Jar War. I don't think I've seen that one before. Seen that one. Working for the Yankee Dollar again. Collection after collection. Houdini's long box in the house. I don't think I should. I know who Houdini's long box is. I don't think he should reveal his true identity. Really, he should change that name. Sex Pistols. Don't think I've seen that style. It might be French. It is French, yeah. Sex Pistols, Holiday in the Sun. UK Subs, Stranglehold. There you go. UK Subs, She's Not There on green. UK Subs, Tomorrow's Girl, and that is on blue. Nice. UK Subs, Warhead on brown. Pretty common. Last time I showed these, somebody messaged me and said, I want all them UK Subs. Probably watching today. Homicide 999. 999. Found Out, Too Late. Public Image. The Cowboy Song. Anarchy in the UK, Sex Pistols. I think this is, I had this recently. And I think that is a French copy as well. David, they need a clean. They've been kept in a garage or something, or Sex Pistols on EMI. I Want to Be Me and Anarchy in the UK. So they need a bit of a chart punk. It does get better, I think. Sex Pistols, God Save the Queen. There is a few, like this one. Subway Sect, Nobody's Scared. And Don't Split It. Anarchy is worth a lot on the EMI. I haven't checked any of these yet. I will have a look. I'll put that to one side. That is, because that's in a nice condition as well. Well, a couple of marks. Simple Minds, Promise You a Miracle. Don't know what's there. Flock of Seagulls, Wishing. That's just in there. Sham 69, Hey Little Rich Boy, Borstal Breakout. The Adverts, Gary Gilmore's Eyes, Bored Teenagers, Generation X, Day by Day, Will Dub, World Youth, over 100 quid. Ooh. Ooh, so look at that. I mean, you get to the sort of obscure stuff and it's battered. Sleeves have been attacked. Penetration, Don't Dictate, and Money Talks on Virgin. I only say obscures because I haven't really seen that. Seen that one. XTC Double. There you go. That was just in there as well. Echo and the Bunnymen, Subject, and The Back of Love. Dead Kennedys, Holiday in Cambodia. Don't see that one as a 7-inch. Really, there's been some repair shop job worth on that. Brain Juice is in. Few good bands. Anti-No League, Rosellos and Offspring, GBH. And talking about the Rosellos, there they are. Top of the Pops and 20,000 Rosellos Under the Sea. Ooh, look at that. Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart. That won't last at all. The Exploited Dead Cities. Don't see that one often. Spitz Energy, Soldier. The Damned Problem Child. Don't really see that one too often. Again, The Fall. Don't see this one often, really. How I Wrote Elastic Man. And City Hobgoblin. That's the... oh, sorry. There you go. The Mekons. Fast 7. And Where Were You? Any basic rollers? Not in this collection. Classic Nouveau. I think that's not punk, but the robots dance. Modet's Cray Twins, White Mice. I've seen this before, but not on that sort of sleeve, pitch sleeve. Ramones, She's the One, and I Want to Be Sedated. Undertones are playing literally walking distance from the shop at the Park Irish Festival in about 3 weeks' time. Undertones, and I haven't got any posters up. Can't remember who else is playing. Flock of Seagulls I ran. If you got 12-inch of that, it's 60 quid. 50, 60 quid. Beef 2s, Rock Lobster, Spitz Energy, Where's Captain Kirk? I haven't seen this. Department S. Going left, right. On stiff label. Oh, it was no Fergal. I think the tickets. I think the tickets for that festival are eye-watering. A family of 4, 250 quid for the day. I think a family of 4 for the whole weekend is touching 450. I'm sorry, I can literally sit in Billsley Common with a tray of 24 strongbows for the price of the 24 strongbows. I could literally open my door and you can hear the sounds. It happened. The Water Boys were playing last year, and I could hear everything. But there's them, and I can't remember who else is playing. I'm sure you'll tell me. You've got the Google machines hanging around. From Hazel O'Connor. Is that punk? Probably not. Devo, Joko, Homo, Mongoloid. You couldn't just write them down. May not be to all taste of Crass, but Crass, do they owe us a living? I've had Crass in the past. I rarely see any Crass. Stiff Little Fingers at the edge. There you go. Hazel is class punk. Okay. There's lots of these stranglers without sleeves, unfortunately. London Lady, get a grip on yourself. Protex. Now, I had a Protex last time, and there's another one in here, and it had the blue telephone. I think there's a bit of a conversation about it. This is a Protex I Can Only Dream on a picture sleeve. This one I ain't seen before. This is Le Shits Blitz Pits Mitz Mitz Ritz Vitz. Protex are right. Yeah, I think that's right. I think they are. Punker, what a sucker. And this is on Breaker Records. Never seen that. Recorded. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Look at this. We'll listen to this. Recorded at Breaker Studios, 69 South Road, Erdington, B23. So this was in Birmingham. Dave Sneed and Pete Shepherd. So probably a Birmingham punk band. The band, little girl. I don't know. JJ Burnell, Freddie Laker. That was just in there, I think. But this was the other one I had, but the cover was blue, and I think it was pretty rare. And yeah, Good Vibrations, Protex, and I can't remember if the one I had was the one to have because it was like rarer. JJ Burnell, Stranglers. Thank you, Richard. Leighton Buzzard. Wrong way. Hold on. Villain, 19 and Mad. Villain and Euthanasia. 3 tracks. Grey Mare. Dave LePrave on the bass. Nickname and Chipmunk on the guitar. Bit of two-tone. That was The Selector, 3-Minute Hero, James Bond, more two-tone, Tears of a Clown, The Beat, Nightclub by the Specials and two-tone. It is a reviewer. The answer to am I selling a lot of Sabbath? The answer is no. We have a lot of Sabbath, and I think that the people who are into rock and heavy rock It's one of the first things you would buy. So, no, what we'll find is you'll sell the cheaper copies to people that are just getting into records, or students or younger kids. So you'll sell a £15 to £20, £25 record, yeah, if you get them, yeah. But then when I had the freshest, mintiest Sabbath Volume 4 on Vertigo in the freshest sleeve, the freshest inner. It's 150 quid. Who's got 150 quid to spend? Not everyone. So if you got cheap Sabbath, yes, but we don't have a lot of it. What we had has gone. Penetration, VIP, and Life's a Gamble. It's hard to learn everything. Yeah, it's rare records. I mean, really, you should only see one or two. So you learn about it at the time, but you know to look out for it next time. I sold one on the day he died, but it was new and sealed. Yeah. What did I sell? I sold a Paranoid cassette, but that's the only thing I had listed of Black Sabbath at the time. So I was thinking about doing a YouTube video of going up to Birmingham, because obviously, like, the last 3-4 weeks have just been mental. Red Brick has been off the hook. The amount of sales coming through there, because we have branded socks, Sabbath socks. So there was a massive hype for the gig, bringing thousands of people in. But then obviously he passes away 3 weeks later. I was thinking today, what if he passed away a week before the gig? It's not worth thinking about it, is it? Buzzcocks, love you more. Would the gig have gone ahead? Probably. Buzzcocks, I don't mind autonomy. I can't remember if this is punk or not, but for Nick Lowe, I don't think it is. Nick Lowe. Look, I love the sound of breaking glass. I don't think that was. The Damned. That is The Damned. Stab Your Back. Yeah. That. Oh, did you, John? There was. Did you get a good view, because there was thousands of people there. Yeah, the funeral today, and I think you could live stream it and stuff. But I paid to watch the Sabbath gig, and I'm glad I did now. This is Celia and the Fabulous Mutations. You better believe me. And Round on the back. Never heard of her. Stranglers, Peaches, Rosellos, Mystery Action, and Destination Venus. Another Peaches. Train Out, Stranglers. The adverts, No Time to Be 21 without a sleeve. Sham 69. CC Mutations is actually the Strangulus. I didn't know that. Sham 69, You're a Better Man Than I. The Doll, TV Addict. Needs a bit of TLC. And Design Me. Lyrics, Punker Lyrics, Punker album cover, more images label. Oh, have you copied and pasted it from something? Undertones, Here Comes the Summer. Sham 69, Hersham Boys. So what gets me is why they put the prices on for this Irish festival, and they don't even have the original main singer. So, and watch the cost of the beer when you get in. It will be eye-watering. Sham 69. Questions and answers. Pete, might be interested in the Clash of Cost Living EP. Yeah, if just message me on WhatsApp or the undertones get over you. No, because David, what will happen? All that would happen is it's just like recording a video in the shop. I don't have a chat, so I'm just recording. So, very gritty, very gritty. The flies, love and a Molotov cocktail. Can I crash here in civilization? And that is a demo. Whoa, there you go. Demo, not for sale. Some punk singles are worth strong money a lot. Yeah, I'm a bit like this with punk in the shop because people ask, where's the punk section? And you'll put a punk section in, and they'll have a flick through and not buy anything. Because either it's rare and it's worth more money, or obviously condition how it matters. Yeah, so it's difficult with punk. I'd rather I'd rather sell it, you know, as soon as it comes in, but it doesn't. The punk section in Nuneaton is rammed. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, I'll look out for that. You should have a Birmingham section in one of your shops. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about getting the shutter spray painted. A mural inspired by the big, massive Black Sabbath mural on Navigation Street. Yeah. So Birmingham section. The thing is, again, like I could have one in Nuneaton, but having a Birmingham section in the Birmingham shop, again, people have got a lot of it, so it could be a graveyard, or unless it was visitors coming in and stuff like that. I get that. The beat mirror in the bathroom, jackpot. I need a shop in Redditch. I am having 3 shops is not easy. Let me tell you. Partisans are noise. There's a lot of logistics. Sham 69, Angel with Dirty Faces, no cover. Day by Day, Generation X. The reactions I sold for 100 quid, can't remember the title. Andy, the main thing is you probably want paying. The lurkers ain't got a clue. Yeah, the problem with having locations is staff. Places like Red Brick, perfect. The buzzards, we make a noise. Obviously, having the right staff helps a lot because it's good to they're good to have, you know. Lena Lovich, Birdsong. Having the wrong staff is also a problem. Soldier. I've seen that before. That must be a double. Salford Jets. Who are you looking at? Is that punk? Don't start trouble. I don't think I've seen this single. Original Mirrors, Boys Cry. Is this? And that looks a bit like a Cure single. And it's on a similar label. Is that like a reaction to Boys Don't Cry? Pop punk. Sex Pistols, something else. Probably can't show that one. Laney Lovich. That's a popular one. Seen that one 100 times. Is this punk? Fabulous Poodles, Mirror Star, and it's on pink. So that is that. That was today's collection. There was one more record actually I wanted to show you because it was a pretty interesting one. The first thing I spotted was the sign. That is Swordfish. Swordfish Records, which is in Birmingham. It's been in Birmingham for forever. This surf drums, and the address on this for Swordfish is 79 Hurst Street. Now, Swordfish isn't there anymore. This must be an older one. And I'm sure the guy who run the shop, his name was Gareth Owen, who's passed away. I'm sure of that. If John is here, he will know. 6-inch pianist, he will know the answer to that. And he's took the picture, because it says on here, produced by Bob Lamb and the surf drums. Photos, Gareth Owen. Yeah. So that was produced and made by Swordfish Records. David Kehoe, Anne-Marie Taylor, Colin Packwood, Michael Laffoley, Richard Left. Take It With Me, Stone and Silver. It's like an EP. Yeah, very interesting. That's on Swordfish Records. I didn't realise Swordfish Records had a label. There you go. We've all found something we didn't know today. But that's the collection. That was the 7-inch. The rest of it, the best of it, is on the wall. Yeah, only if I nice look. I might give it to them. You know, I like things. I had a Billsley School choir record made in the 70s, and it's not worth much. I just went up to the school and said, "Oh, yeah, you can have this back. Put it in a frame. Teach your kids about it." And there was one teacher there who kind of knew that they did one but never had one. So yeah, if I can, I'll return things back to their. There's another local band out. They've done a 7-inch single, and it was called like the Harborne Pub Mile or something, made in the Green Man Pub in Harborne. And I emailed the guy to say, "Look, I found this in the collection," and he said, "Oh yeah, I remember doing that." And I said, "You can have it if you want it." You know, he said, "Nah." He said, "If I'm passing, I'll come in and get it." I don't even know where it is now. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. A nice mix of merch, punk singles. This is probably going to stay in Hall Green because none of it is rammed with punk as it is. It's not going to add anything to it. You might see stuff on eBay because some of the stuff on there is worth a little bit more, so you have to look further afield. If you see anything you like, let me know. But thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone getting involved in the chat. Appreciate it. And thanks, Rich. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that might be. Bye.